Welcome everybody. You are watching DriveToChill on YouTube. In this video, I am driving from Darmstadt north towards the Frankfurt Airport in the Terminal 3 area, where they have the viewpoint parking place. Yes, in Frankfurt Airport, anyone can go and watch or observe the planes landing and taking off. It's very beautiful to see how big the planes are and how this whole thing actually works. It's very nice to observe and watch. So in this way they have like three proper viewpoints. The one I'm going is the Zeppelinheim viewpoint, or it's on the east side of the airport, directly at the Autobahn A5. The other one is the opposite side across the airport. That is the west viewpoint. For that you have to park a little bit far away, like 500 to 600 meters in the proper parking, and then you can walk from there towards the viewpoint. You can also search in the Google map and you can see there. The third one is at the northwest viewpoint. That is a bit hidden, but if you search in Google, then you will find it. It also has free parking place, but it's very small one, so sometimes you just have to wait and then you can find some place. So on that one, usually plane lands only. It's the northwest side of the airport, which is it's only for the landing for the planes. Mostly the cargo planes and some other planes lands there. So yeah. But nevertheless, if you have small kids or by yourself, you would like to see how plane lands and takes off, or if it interests you, then please go there and observe or watch. Also, if you have a nice camera, it's the best place to use that camera. Also, if you have like good collection of lenses and you have like bigger lens for like 300 to 400 millimeter lens with the focal length, then you can actually go there. It's really nice that you can see up close pretty much everything. I've seen some people, they bring this Nikon P1000. So P1000 is basically 1000 millimeter focal zoom length, and then it's focal length, and it's really nice to see things really up close. So this lens is really great as well. Although the camera uses the mobile sensor size, so it's not that great in picture quality, but still you have the optical zoom that actually really bring things to the closer. Then it makes difference if you just use any mobile or the P1000 for example, or like if you have Sony or Canon camera or Nikon for example, the regular ones, mirrorless, or the DSLRs, they are also very good. And the big advantage using the normal full frame camera sensors is that when you zoom, or if you shoot without zooming in, you can actually zoom in the post and your image quality will not be destroyed, and you can still see tiny micro details that otherwise is not possible with the handy camera. I've tried the latest Samsung handys and some other handys, so they are not equivalent at all. You can see, you can zoom in, it's okay on the mobile screen, still you lose the quality even on the mobile screen. And when you use the proper cameras with the proper lenses, then there is no match at all. So just a tip, if you have the possibility to use a camera, please use the camera. And if you want more stability on your shots, then it's better to use any tripod. For photography, you have like photographic tripods. They don't have those fluid heads and other things like that, but you can actually use them as well. For video, I think video tripods are much better. They are very smooth and they are very stable as well. So video tripod actually will make more sense to use in the situation like that, where you have to follow the action smoothly, and then you can do the shooting stuff, you know. Yeah, today is actually Thursday, and it's 11:30 pretty much, before noon, and there's too much traffic on the road. I don't understand why at this time. Usually at this time there is very less traffic here. Right now, like, everybody just woke up like me and just going to go somewhere, you know. So anyways, so that's today's purpose, and with the nice weather. From the place where I'm driving, it's in Germany, and this place is between Darmstadt and Weiterstadt. So you can, or you may still remember the right side, the communication tower that is probably appeared in my other videos as well, or this crossing. And from here the Weiterstadt will start, and if someone will take the next left on the traffic signal, then you can reach to the Loop shopping mall, and if you turn right, then you will be in the Weiterstadt area. Yep. But we will take the first exit or entrance for the superhighway or motorway A5 in Germany. A5 is one of those motorways. There you can drive without any speed limit, or I would say limitless. So you don't have to worry about the speed limit. You just have to worry about there should not be anything in front of you, and the thing you are driving with can hold that speed in case of any emergency. It's not necessary. You can go with the this really smart car from Mercedes, the smaller one. You can go up to 140, but if you have to suddenly brake, then you need at least, I would say, 300 to 400 meters to stop the car. Otherwise there is a good chance, and if you are a lucky one, the car will not roll, then you can stop, but you know, you have to be careful. So always check the kind of car, the weather, the tires condition, you know, everything before doing any real action. So on this motorway I drove 20 years back when I did my driving license, nearly 240 less actually kilometer per hour speed. Back then it was like a big number because the cars were not automatic and they were not so good comparing to today. We have the technology. So today you can easily go 200 and you can still drive with one hand, and you don't feel that you need to be very, very attentive. The car will actually do most of the things for you. Yeah. But back then you have to use the manual car, and yeah. So it was quite nice experience. And after that, I was used to drive like 200, 220ish. is the Grafenhausen, this place name, and this is why the next rest place is also called the Grafenhausen Raststätte. Raststätte means that it's a resting place. Stätte is like some place with some sort of, I guess, you have the small restaurant and basic and these things like. As you can see on the board, it's written that Grafenhausen, and then the symbol is for Raststätte. So usually you have like both sides on the autobahn, and very few times they have the connection where you can actually cross by foot, and very rarely they have the physical connection where you can go by car from one side to the other side. Otherwise, if you miss one place, you have to take the next exit, turn around and then come back. So then it can be really, really time consuming and sometimes expensive as well. Also, you should remember mostly they write Grafenhausen Post, that is east side of the road, and west, for example. Basically for the electric trucks and buses is the ELISA project, and it's a test track where they build and testing sometimes the electric vehicles, trucks and buses while they are driving. So the concept is that in the future, if it's needed, this is one way to charge the batteries of trucks and buses while they are driving. So there are like a couple of test tracks. One I've seen near the Baden-Baden, one is this one, and one maybe some other place. also at Terminal 3 or the viewpoint Zeppelinheim, they have a Denkmal or memorial for the Luftbrücke or air bridge. This air bridge or Luftbrücke was created between Frankfurt to Berlin. So back in the World War II times, when Berlin was occupied by forces and there was no way to deliver any supplies or goods or stuff like that, so then they have used the airplanes to drop the supplies. So all the airplanes, they have flown from Frankfurt Airport, go to Berlin, drop the stuff and come back. So this bridge was like used, this route was used, and they call it like air bridge or Luftbrücke between Frankfurt and Berlin. So they have this memorial here, and they also have those one of those two planes here where you can actually see and read all the information. And back then they have made like 260,000 or 270,000 flights at that time. I think it was like 3 to 4 years period time frame when they made these flights. So that's exactly the bridge in front of us. Behind the bridge we have that Denkmal or Luftbrücke. So now we are actually taking exit for the parking, which is free and usually also full when the weather is like this. Since it's during the week, maybe it's possible not to have so many cars, and we are lucky. Yes, this is also a bit hidden, and there is no board that is saying that you can go and park here. Other than you know that, or you can actually put in the Google Maps and then you can find the parking place. Alternatively, you can also park in the Zeppelinheim S-Bahn station parking. So that is also okay to park there as well. So it's not that far. You just walk like, I guess 600 meters and then you will be there. Yeah, I am seeing actually in the navigation map, and that is showing me the scale of the map, and it looks like 2 blocks, so 2 city blocks equals, you know, it's roughly 3 to 5 or 600 meters. So we are there. We can now park here, and we need to find a place as usual. Alright. So I will stop the video now, and if you like the video and the channel, please hit the thumbs up. Also subscribe the channel and leave your useful comments. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.